Hey there, everybody. Uh, Thanks for checking out the first Ewok Village live chat. I thought that was kind of a fun name for it. So yeah, I'll give people a little bit of time, but I wanted to say good morning to everybody. And yeah, I've got some things planned. So let's Saturday morning chat. I've got a mail call. I got a package from one of my dear friends from my hometown who no longer lives in my hometown, so it was really cool to get something from him. I'm going to announce what I have for giveaways for 750 and 1,000 subscribers. We're going to talk about some Black Series, and then if you have any questions, and maybe some High Republic. But I know a lot of people aren't caught up on it, so don't want to get into that too much. But hello, Banana, and hello, Jackie. I hope you're doing well. Just pulling everything up. Okay. Sorry I woke you up so early, Banana. And Jackie, thank you for checking it out. I know there were a couple people who were interested in stopping by, so I'll wait a second. Let me know if the video is good, if the audio is good. Hello there, Mr. Brick. How's it going? I'm good, Jackie. I am good. I am feeling much better than I have in the last little bit. So that's good. And I've been able to go to work and able to work a whole work week, which is really nice. Glad to. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I hope everybody's doing well. If anybody has any plans for this weekend, go ahead and put them in the chat. Or if there's anything you want to talk about while we wait for some other people to get here, that would be awesome. It's kind of a busy weekend for me. I'm doing this, and then I'm going to watch a stream right after this of one of my other friends. He's going to be on Force of Light Entertainment, and then I'm not sure what I'm doing later today. I feel like I'm forgetting something important, but and then tomorrow, Sunday, probably tonight, late tonight, I'm going to record my podcast for tomorrow, and then tomorrow I'm going to appear on somebody on Luke's Hoth off. I want to get this right. Hoth off the press is the name of the podcast. So I'm going to hop by that. Getting ready for orientation at Walmart. Stay awesome, Brandon. Thank you, Gilster. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're feeling better. It was nice to see you during the Force Connect last night, and yeah, Hoth off the press. It was nice to see that you're doing better. Don't take 2 Mucinex before work; that'll mess with you. But hopefully you really like the job, and it'll be nice to have somebody on the inside at Walmart. Maybe you can bring up the concerns that collectors have when it comes to shipping stuff from Walmart. So, hey there, Mark. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I haven't received the package from you yet. I know you said Gilster got his, but I wanted to let you know it still has not yet arrived. But I'm not worried about it. So if I can ask everybody to share this on Twitter, give it a retweet. I put the video link up. Mark, I know where you are. I have 2 packages coming. That is right. And for anybody, I'm going to introduce Brianna. Darth Banana in the chat, who's one of the moderators, is one of my best friends from college, and one of my best friends. But so anybody who hasn't said hi to her, yep, that's her. And then Jackie Videos, who has been one of my longest supporters for my game streams, is here and a moderator as well. So yeah, and for anybody who doesn't know, the 2 packages that I have are a mug and some stuff from Mark, the Pala Boys mug, and then I got the Kenny Baker signed R2D2 poster from his live auction. So that is my sorry, I'm still having a voice crack, congestion stuff from this, but that is the first signed Star Wars item by any cast member that I will have. I've got one book, Light of the Jedi, signed by Charles Soule, and I've got another one on the way, signed by a different author. But that will be my first Star Wars signed, cast member signed item. What are you drinking? I'm drinking iced green tea that has caffeine in it because it is early. I have been up since 6 a.m. It is currently, let's see here. I have to go out today to pick up some stuff, and I really don't want to because it currently feels like negative 44 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm not sure what that is in Celsius, but my car is not going to want to start. So that's going to be rough. Oh, I appreciate everybody on Twitter. Yeah. Yuck. Is it the same thing in Celsius? Because I know 32 degrees Fahrenheit is 0 degrees Celsius. You're flooding there? You just got snow too, didn't you? Oh, it is. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if everybody saw on Twitter, but I got a letter opener that is the Master Sword, and it's pretty dull, but it does its job. Snow is coming later. I'm sorry. It's not snowing here right now, and that's because it is so cold. And when I talk to people and they're like, "Oh, well, at least it's not snowing," and it's like when it gets cold like this cold, it doesn't snow because the crystal formation of snow is like it's too cold for it. And it's pretty upsetting to know that I live somewhere where it can be too cold to snow. And it's only going to be colder tomorrow. So it's Banana. It's rough living in Hoth, and I know you feel my pain. And then there's the wind, and we cry. Yeah, when I was standing outside for work yesterday, helping the kids get off the bus and out of their vehicles, my eyes started to water, and then the tears froze. It's like I crying, and like I'd be crying more if I knew that my tears wouldn't freeze. But oh man. All right. So it looks like we have 10 people. Hey Nicole. It's 1 degree here. Ooh. Yeah. It's cold. Hey Nick, how's it going? Sorry we couldn't get squadrons up, and it's fine if you had stuff going on. Michael and I were just able to play a couple games. It was we both didn't realize how tired we were. So it's definitely Hoth like, lots of snow included from Thursday and yesterday. Oh, I forget that I can show people's comments. So greetings from the UK. Nice. I'm not sure how to say that name. No, it's okay, Nick. You're good. When we play in Red Dead, we could play it later today. That sounds good. I've got it all loaded up, and maybe even yeah, whenever. Nigel. So it's Nige Vader. Nice. Hey Nigel, thanks for stopping by. I'm drinking my coffee and playing some Battlefront 2 this morning while watching your stream. Perfect. That's awesome. That's a good way to do that. And Banana, we have to play Battlefront 2 on the PC. We could do that later tonight too. I love my weekends because I try to do a stream, I started recording podcasts, and then watching other people's streams, because with Beyond the Blast Doors, the Beyond the Blast Door Network, they have a show every day of the week. So I watch those at night and I try to do stuff before them. But yeah, the weekends is where I can do some of my stuff. So, all right. Well, now that some people are here, got my TC14 on episode 1 card this morning. Awesome. Yeah, I saw that. That's really cool. And I love, I laugh at the comments talking about the serving platter and the drink canister thing. So the first thing that I wanted to do was I wanted to give a shout out to my friend Ryan from my hometown. He's a subscriber of the channel, and he, pops on the Twitch streams every now and then. And sorry, the only reason why I didn't mention it is because I haven't been able to watch them during the week lately. I'm able to pop on every once in a while, but I do like, and if you'll have me on, I would love to be on Sunday for the pre Super Bowl stream. I could never forget about the Pallet Boys. They're too kind. But my friend Ryan sent me a Snapchat and said, "Hey, do you have this? And do you have a Nintendo 64 that still works?" And I said, "I never had that as a kid. I played it in McDonald's." So he sent me a package, and I believe he's still in Oregon. Nope, Colorado. But in McDonald's. Yeah. So McDonald's play areas used to have Nintendo 64s and GameCubes in the thing. So I don't know if you ever did that. I still play my Nintendo 64. Like, it's in my box right underneath my desk. Every once in a while I bust it out and play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So I'm so excited, and I'm going to play it. But it is the Nintendo 64 Star Wars Rogue Squadron game. He said he didn't check it. He didn't check it, but he hopes it still works. So I'm gonna plug this in later today, and I'm gonna play this. even if it's just for a little bit. Because I remember, I believe it's this one where they had the level select in McDonald's and you could do the trench run. So and I'll have to try to see if I can stream this in somewhat below it first. Yes, I love how it says, do not blow on the edge of the cartridge. And I actually had one of those tools that you would plug and then rub. So we could get dirty with this, but I don't want to do that. It is one of the best Star Wars games, and man, I love growing up. Yeah. 1 second. Country bumpkin ass, never knew that. Yeah. Gross. I have a Mega Drive Genesis. Nice. Gross. Yeah. Good old Tez licking his fingers. I loved it yesterday when Paul was translating, and he's like, when he says licky licky, he means taste his finger. All right, let's see here. So that was the first thing. And I know I have 2 packages from Mark on the way. And then I have a person who is to remain unnamed that is sending me Star Wars vintage figures. They said they'd let me know when they put the package in the mail. Paul is awesome. I love seeing all of his helmets and stuff like that, and he's such a funny guy. The Force Connects and Holochronicles and stuff like that. I'd like to be able to get helmets like he has. Conspiracy secret. Yeah. It's not Andy. So I did talk to Shabby about those right there, the little side cards on the side of the Black Series packaging, and he gave me a couple of really good ideas, and it's like a shelf. So I'm gonna try to get the images and put them on a shelf, so then I have extra shelf space to put Star Wars stuff. And that was a great idea. Thank you, Mark, for saying that I should bring that up to Andy, or not. I just read Andy, to Shabby. So, ooh, nice. I always mix up Reynolds reviews and Roland's reviews. Is Reynolds reviews Luke and Roland's reviews is Tez? While we do that, I don't know if anybody saw on Twitter, but I ordered a Darth Maul that was coming from China, from Hong Kong. It was a Darth Maul Black Series. I forget how much the price was now, but it ended up at, like, between the shipping and the other thing, it ended up being like $25. So I was like, that sounds about right. Hey, Vintage Story Rush, how's it going? It's the logo I look at. My new patron Dave, nice. But and now I've swapped over to Squadrons. Awesome. Yeah, I was playing that last night and it was rough. But I ordered a Darth Maul. And I waited about a month because it was coming from Hong Kong. And then it says it's arrived. And all I have is this little package. And it's this. And I was like, that's not a Black Series figure. There's no way that's I'm not going to finish that. But this is what arrived in it, and it's a little hair tie scrunchy thing that looks like Minnie Mouse. So I messaged the seller, and I'm like, "What the heck?" This one was from eBay. This wasn't even from Zabi, but messaged the seller. Was like, "What the heck?" I was really upset, and I don't usually get that upset. I was livid. And I messaged them and I was like, do you think this is funny? Like, this is obviously not what it was supposed to be. Was this a mistake? And if it's not, and then I talked to people on Twitter and they recommended that I go to try to find the number for eBay. And it's okay, Nick. If I were in a better mood, I probably would have laughed, because I can laugh about it now. But at least it's red. Like, they got close. And then I tweeted, like, this or a Black Series figure. What are we going to put in the box? This one. God. So I called eBay and I told them what happened. And the guy on the line was so nice and so understanding. And he was like, I'd be upset too. So they sent a thing to the seller. And they said, if you don't hear back from the seller, well, I did hear back from the seller. And they said, for your inconvenience, we'll give you 30% off the refund. And I'm like, no, because I'm still not getting the Darth Maul. So I'm not paying 70% of a Darth Maul for 10 cents of that. Just threw it on the ground. Love how you... yeah. So I was upset, and they said, we'll give you 30% off. I'm not even replying to the seller. I'm waiting. I think today is when I can bring it directly to YouTube. I've taken pictures, and I'm going to say I want the full refund, and I'm not sending this back. There's no way I'm sending a 10-cent piece of this back to China. So now I'm kind of upset. So I'll just wait until I can get an archive mall or something. But I was mad. But then I got some other stuff in the mail, and that's going to bring me to this. And I know I'm name the seller. I've reported them, and it sounds like YouTube is on the same page with me, where it sounds like it's going to be a serious knock against their selling page. But if I could, well, you know what? Yeah, I'll go to eBay, and I will. My eBay. It doesn't even show up in my. It's not in my order history anymore. And I didn't delete it. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh well. I'll try to find it, and it was, they didn't have bad reviews, but it started with a W. It was like Waza, like WZAH or something like that. And yeah, just be careful. Yeah, and it's obviously intentional, and it's I was going to give it to my niece, but if I have to send it back, but I'm not sending it back. I'm going to be adamant that I'm not going through the trouble of sending it back. It's kind of cute. Like, not going to lie, they could sell these. They're kind of cute. But yeah, from China, from Hong Kong. Maybe it's part of I'm sorry. Maybe it's part of a Build-A-Figure. Thank you. Put it on a Star Wars figure. Yeah. That's funny. Um I'm not seeing it. Yeah, it says awaiting feedback. Uh oh, I'm gonna put it in the chat. 1 second. So avoid this seller if unless you want to get one of these when you're ordering Darth Maul. Don't buy anything from China. Should have put that in my how to collect. Yeah, and I should have known when I got a pretty decent price on the Darth Maul in the black and red box, or the black and I think black and white box technically. So let's all contact. Don't do that. Watch, I try to get the tie and they give me a we could trade. Okay. Now I'm done with that. That was my upset rant. So I was happy because I got some things in the mail, and excuse me. And I plan on doing a giveaway when I reach 750 subscribers and 1,000. So right now I'm at 608. And I ordered this and then I waited and I saw, I forget who did this giveaway recently, but it's going to be for 750. It's going to be the carbonized Boba Fett where he's all shiny. The 40th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back with the gold siding Boba Fett, and then the back. So that's for 750, and I know somebody just I didn't realize that somebody had just done this. So this is for 750, and I'm still trying to decide how I'm gonna do the what the parameters will be and how people enter it. Not vintage though. I know, Mark. Honestly, I wouldn't do a giveaway for anything vintage because I'm going to keep it all for myself. Yeah, Nick, I'm glad you like it. It's kind of a cool one because I know not a lot of people. A lot of people might have this, but not as many people would actively seek this out because it is carbonized, and I know some people don't go for that. But I thought it was a fun one. It's a cool figure, and with Book of Boba Fett coming out, I thought somebody would like to have this in their collection. So, thanks, Nicole. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Very nice Boba Fett. Yeah. We have your back. So that's for 750, and I'm going to try to look into the best ways to do that. I don't have that one. We'll have to keep my eyes peeled for the contest. Yep. Yes, you will. And then I got an extra. So then for 1,000, I figured I'd have 2 related items, and I was shopping around and I was like, what's something that I don't know if a lot of people have it. It seemed like get you more subs from the Paddle Boys tomorrow. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, that'll be awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely hop on. But I know some people don't like this comic, but I thought it was a cool one, and it's The Rise of Kylo Ren. So that this arrived, and so it's the whole thing, and we can. I absolutely loved and enjoyed the art, and some of the ideas in it were really cool. And it's by Charles Soule, who did the Light of the Jedi and some of the Darth Vader comics. So it is shiny. Yes, I own the whole set. Yeah. So it's the Rise of Kylo Ren. And then with that, I wanted to make sure, hey, Scuba Pete, how's it going? I wanted to make sure that the 1,000 was a little bit more special. And I don't have a ton of money to do giveaways, but I wanted to have it be related to Kylo Ren. And I was looking around for Kylo Ren figures and stuff like that. But then I saw this, and it is the Black Series Kylo Ren centerpiece. And you put AAAs in it, and the fire and the bolt lights up. So it is it's a little centerpiece that you can put figures around and stuff like that. And I thought it was pretty cool. And I figured, Rise of Kylo Ren and this. So those are what I have planned. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, it's when he freezes the bolt. So that's one of my favorite scenes. It's one of my favorite introductions of a villain for in Star Wars. So I've got the $750 subscribers will be Carbonized Boba Fett. 1,000 will be Rise of Kylo Ren with the Kylo Ren centerpiece. And it looks like it comes with the centerpiece with the fire and the bolt and Kylo Ren. I'm not going to open it. I'm going to leave that. But I'll do a video explaining how you can win these and point it out and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I have planned for the giveaways to help me get over 1,000. But then I got the Luke in the foot of the AT-AT for $6 a couple years ago. It's really neat. Awesome. That's a good deal. So that's what I have planned. And I was looking at, I try not to focus on the numbers and stuff like that, but because I took multiple breaks throughout 2020, my watch time is nowhere near what it will need to be to get monetized. So even when I do reach the 1,000, I'm still building that up. And I started doing the shorts on YouTube with the different figures, and those are a ton of fun, but they don't count towards watch time. So I'm going to start streaming like this probably every weekend or every other weekend, and I'm going to start streaming Battlefront 2 more. So I'll probably do a stream tomorrow. So yeah. So with that, I wanted to talk about the Cal Kestis Black Series. I'm going to share my screen here. There we go. So you can see it a little bit better. So they announced the Gaming Greats Cal Kestis, and it's a deluxe. I just watched Usual Mike's video on this, and I became a member of his channel, but it's Cal Kestis, and it comes with a boggling, a blue lightsaber, holocron with the hood. Man, I love these. BD1, but then it also comes with the double-bladed green lightsaber, which I thought was absolutely awesome. I pre-ordered this, so it looks like that'll come in June. I don't know how I feel about the hood. I don't think it looks very good. It just seems kind of awkward. But I love the rest of the figure. And it makes me feel like playing Fallen Order again, because Fallen Order is kind of short and it's enjoyable. But I love BD1 is one of my favorite droids, and I asked Usual Mike if he thought we'd end up seeing more of the gaming greats announced with EA not just having the license. So change my EVS chicken legs. That's an awesome comment, Banana. Yeah, that's a boggling. But I think this figure looks really great, and I can't wait to put it on display. But I thought it would be cool. I was going to stop sharing my screen now. I thought it would be cool to have the ninth sister, who's the big broody one, the second sister, which is Trilla, and then Terran Malicos, who is the fallen Jedi that you fight towards the end of the game. But I wish the poncho was soft goods. Yeah, and that's what I like about the Empire Strikes Back Hoth Luke is the little piece of fabric that comes down as cloth, so it like blows in the wind. No yellow saber, meh. Yeah, I could go for a yellow and a purple saber. No, that's an Eevee. Don't lie to me. Ninth sister, yeah, I know the ninth sister is the big one that you fight, and then the big lady, and then second sister is the main Inquisitor, but from the game. So that would be really cool to get those figures, and I'm hoping that with EA not just having the rights, that we're going to get more of these Star Wars games, and that they do gaming greats from them. So with that, I wanted to say, what's on your Black Series wish list? I'm really hoping that they release a Fennec Shan and Boba Fett 2-pack for the Book of Boba Fett, and that'll be what I order next. I pre-ordered the Qui-Gon Jinn. I got the, let's see here. I accidentally signed out. Star Killer would be cool. Share my screen again. I got the Bad Batch Elite Squad Trooper. I know it's small, but then I also got the Commander Cody Black Series Archive. But it says awaiting product availability, and it said that it was expected on February 3rd. So I wonder what's going to go on with that. But I'm excited for those. I have Thrawn, Cad Bane, Qui-Gon, Ahsoka, because I didn't initially get Ahsoka with my Rebels line, because I don't necessarily consider her part of the Ghost Crew, and I just wanted the Ghost Crew. So, but then I had to get an Ahsoka too. I have to scoop, very excited for you. Have fun. Thanks, Banana. Thanks for checking it out. Have a good day. Let me know when you want to play Battlefront sometime. Gonna need to. Ninth sister, Bo, Casca, and Asajj for the lady shelf. Yes. Yeah, gonna need to expand the lady shelf. I don't really collect Black Series, but I do collect all R2s, so I'm on the lookout for those. Okay, Nick. Okay. Always room for more. See you, banana. So, yeah. Those are the ones that I'd really like to see. I really like Fennec Shan's design, and I hope she continues to gain popularity, especially since she's going to be in Bad Batch. And then Book of Boba Fett, I hope we get like a 2-pack. Or how cool would a centerpiece like that be, where it's Boba sitting on the on the on the throne in Jabba's palace, uh, with Fennec Shan. That'd be really cool. R2 is rare in Black Series. Yeah, I was wondering about that. Because I've been looking around. I have a 3PO, and it's when he's got Chewie's sash and bowcaster. And sadly, the little Babu Frick that came with him, I dropped it, and I think I might have vacuumed him up because it fell off my Sabak deck, which, damn it. Yeah. Nigel says, I have Battlefront 2 and Squadrons on PS4. Not sure what console. I play on PS4. So, my PlayStation Network is Apprentice Ewok, and Voodoo Ewok is my name for Squadrons. So if you want to add me, send me a friend request and I'll do that. We've got Voodoo Squadron, which a couple nights ago we played with Shan, who did postcards from Galaxy's Edge. We had so much fun, and then Jerry from the Bond Bag cast. All remaining systems. Michael, it was his birthday, and we played the other night. We played last night too. But Nick, we'll have to get you in there. Red Dead tonight. That sounds like a good plan, Mark. Surprise. Okay, I'll remember that. In fact, I've got my Bob Ross Happy Painter sticky notes, and I will write that down. Bad Lads Bombat. Yeah. Nick was part of that too. Nick in the chat. Way to go, Nick. The bad boys of Star Wars YouTube now. Way to go. Oh, that's okay, Nigel. None of us are good. We just have fun with it. I think Pete from Around the Galaxy, his Twitter name is Pete Pilot Error Fletzer. So I mean, I don't know what else you can expect when it comes to what kind of teammates you're going to have. And I always feel so bad when we play with people and there's like 3 or 4 of us all in a group, and it's just 1 or 2 random people, and we're just talking about the most random stuff. Like, man, Jerry, Michael, and I the other night, we were just talking, and then a guy pops on and says, Star Wars sucks. Battlestar Galactica is so much better. Called us nerds. And Jerry just goes, you're right. So, man, it was, that game's a lot of fun just to play and Harrison Ford can't fly. Yeah. So that's pretty much what I've got. Giveaway and mail call with the this Darth Maul, and then my friend sent me on Nintendo 64 the Rogue Squadron. I'm still trying to find a place to put these on my wall, and I love showing these off whenever I get a chance. But I want to put them either right next to each other or on each side of my bay window in my bedroom. But needs the Battlestar figures. Yeah. I haven't really watched Battlestar Galactica. I've seen a little bit because of Katie Sackhoff, but that's something that we didn't really watch. But I know some of you haven't read or haven't been able to get into the High Republic, but I just want to say, and I during our Force Connect last night, the original, not new version. Oh, okay. During Force Connect last night, we talked about hot takes and the Kenobi series, and my hot take right towards the end was that the Jedi in my dog is freaking out. The Jedi in the High Republic are the most interesting we have ever seen them, and I that's just my opinion. But when people tell me that they're not fly, yes, land, no. Land, no. Definitely check out the original Battlestar Galactica. Don't ever watch Battlestar Galactica 1980, though. I lived through that so bad. Starbuck, yeah. Yeah, I saw your thing about getting wanting an autograph, but now I'm just playing with this, so hopefully I don't break it in case I have to send it back. God, no, what about the High Republic, Mark? I really like and I'm going to talk about it on my podcast tomorrow. I'm going to talk about the Jedi during the era, and I love the Force lore and the powers, and it's Battlestar Galactica 80. I've absolutely loved listening to the audiobooks. I got the hardcover of Into the Dark by Claudia Gray, and Claudia Gray has written 2 of my top 3 Star Wars books in Master and Apprentice and Lost Stars. So was like watching the other Duke boys. Oh boy. So bad. But Master and Apprentice and Lost Stars. So I was really excited for this book, and I'm not going to spoil anything because I know people haven't gotten around to it, but we have some time before we have several months before the next High Republic stuff comes out. So I definitely recommend, if you have like Audible credits or anything like that, to check it out, listen to it, check out the comics. I know some people are turned off by the comic stuff. And it almost seems like people are finding any excuse to not get into this. And I know that the print part of Star Wars, not everybody can get into it, and that's perfectly fine. I struggled reading for a while after I got my concussion in college football. Like, I having a hard time following the words. So, but Star Wars books got me back into reading, and about half my library is physical and half is audiobook, and I actually got the audiobook for Into the Dark too. And I was reading along with my book while listening to the audiobook. And I set it to 2 times the speed that way, because that's kind of the speed that I read at. Excuse me. But I need to find out everything, so books are a must. Yeah, and I know it bothers a lot of people and Star Wars fans in general, and they think that, well, I shouldn't have to go to the books or the comics to get an explanation for something that wasn't explained in the movies. But Star Wars has always kind of been like that. filling in the gaps with books, games, other movies. Hey Timo, how's it going? Uh, Thanks for checking it out. Uh, that's actually the other signed book that I have coming. Uh, Claudia Gray was doing a signing at Octavia Books, near like her local bookstore, and you could put in an order, and then at the end of the order you could put a request. So I have her. It's going to be a signed copy, and it's going to have a little quote from her, and it looks like that all got processed and that she signed it yesterday. So that's really cool. Um, so I'll have a signed Light of the Jedi by Charles Soule and a signed Claudia Gray Into the Dark. And I love Star Wars books because as much as I love the movies, Mark, and I think this is kind of what you're getting at, and I feel like you feel the same way, is the animated stuff and the books add. Thank you, thanks, Timo. I'm slowly improving and getting more stuff to fill out the shelves. Uh, they flesh out the characters so much. Um, like you watch Revenge of the Sith, and so many people are like, "Well, he's whiny, and Anakin is whiny, and he turned to the dark side so quick." And it's like, well, if you watch the prequels and you read some of the books and you watch the Clone Wars, you see that pretty much everything he loves is slowly getting taken away from him. And I think that it adds so much more to the character, which is why I was hoping that the sequel to the Rebels was going to be animated, because they have more time to build on that. Star Wars toys uh, have always had extra stuff from the movie mini rigs. Yeah, um, that's a good point, Scuba Pete. Yeah, yeah. And to most fans, it's just the movies that they focus on. But for a lot of us, it's how much Star Wars stuff can I get my hands on? And I was honestly, when they announced the High Republic, I was like, oh well, that's not what I was expecting. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go into it and be excited about it. But then I was like, I'm gonna give it a chance and give the first wave. And I mean, technically, right now is the first wave of stuff, because within 2 months we have Light of the Jedi, Into the Dark, A Test of Courage, 3 comics, um, Great Jedi, Escape the Kids book, 7. So we've got 7 things. Um, so hey, Shabby, I'm surprised you popped on. Uh, Thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna check out when you go on Force of Light. That's part of the reason why I moved back the stream by a half an hour, was so that I could go slightly over an hour and still be able to watch you guys. So I love being able to support others. So Timo initially started subscribing and watching my Battlefront 2 streams. So I appreciate Timo's been around for, what would you say, probably almost a year, right, Timo? Um, yeah, 608 subs. Yep. What do you like more in Star Wars, the canon or Legends? That's so hard because I grew up with that's I'm gonna say canon. I love the the Legend stories. I see why Legends fans get so upset when they talk about decanonization of those stories. So yeah, One of the OGs. Yep. And there are so many really good books. The Heir of the Empire trilogy, but also the books that come after that. And Shabby, thanks for kind of pointing that out to me. I'm gonna have to. I looked up, and for a long time I didn't get those books and stuff like that. But that's what I grew up with when Revenge of the Sith ended. I was online reading things about the different books that were coming out, and the Jedi Academy and Jedi Search and New Jedi Order and stuff like that. Getting little blips of those stories. I didn't read them all. But those were the ideas that I liked. And I know Mara Jade is one of the things that I really wish they could get it in new canon and work. And then with the way that Ahsoka is going and how she name dropped Grand Admiral Thrawn, I think they're going to retool and bring in Timothy Zahn. Because he's already finished one canon Thrawn trilogy, and book 2 is going to come out in a little bit. Chaos Rising, right? Ascendancy, Chaos, Greater Good. And I think we're going to see Thrawn be the main threat, and we're going to get kind of a Heir to the Empire-esque story from this new thing. And I think that's when they talk about the Marvel MCU like team up that's going to culminate with a main conflict story. I think it's going to be something similar to that. So Starkiller is cool, and my main issue is when people talk about characters being overpowered or stuff like that, they forget that Starkiller was so OP and it almost broke the rules of Star Wars. So I thought he was a really cool character. I love Sam Witwer, so I love the voice. I love the character. His design was sweet. I've got the number 2 for the Xbox, and I had the Ultimate Sith Edition for my Xbox, but I have that on the PC now. So that is that's hard for me to talk about Legends versus canon and stuff like that, because I'm one of those people that love both, and I don't want to get into which one was better or blah blah blah, because there was stuff from the EU that was like, ugh, that's not very good. I had the Dark Nest trilogy where there are those sentient force using bugs that threaten the galaxy, and people were so upset about Leia using the Force and stuff like that. And it's like, you forget that in Legends we get a lot of that. I mean, yeah, I don't get the hate. Ooh, got to go officiate an NCAA swim meet. Nice, that's awesome, Scuba Pete. Thanks for checking it out. I enjoy watching swimming, but what the France? I love that, Shabby. Yep. See you, Scuba. Hey, Sleeping Collectibles. How's it going? Hoping all is well. For anybody, I know some people popped in a little bit later, but I'm going to show off some of the stuff I got. One of my friends sent me Rogue Squadron for the Nintendo 64. He said, hopefully it still works. I got this, which was supposed to be a Darth Maul figure from China. That's what I got, trying to figure it out with eBay. But I'm going to be doing a couple giveaways. And for 750 subscribers, it is carbonized Boba Fett. And then for 1,000, it's going to be the Rise of Kylo Ren comic book and the Kylo Ren Black Series centerpiece. So that's pretty much what I had going on. I am going to do very pretty. Thanks, Shabby. I appreciate you popping in. There are so many people that I always try to catch their streams and at least say hi. I'm really glad that you reached 1,000 subscribers. I followed with, I think, 2 different accounts to help get there. Nice fet there. Yeah, I know. So I need to get the watch hours up. I think I'm at like 900 or something like that. But plenty of mentions for the Palo Boy Shabby. Yeah. But I'm just having so much fun. It's almost hard. Wednesday night was really hard because I was trying to play Star Wars Battlefront with Shannon. I was hopping between, it was like everybody was live. Beyond the Blast Doors was live. Palo Boys were live. Somebody else went live and I missed it. But I just try to always drop a thumbs up. We are all the Palo Boys. That's a good one, Mark. But yeah, so tomorrow I will be releasing episode 3 of the Ewok Adventures podcast. I just thought that was a fun name. And I think they're going to be around half an hour, definitely less than an hour. We are the priority, Brandon. Yeah. Papa Gord too went live Wednesday night, and I stopped by there for a little bit. I think he had Ty's throwbacks on, talking about some collecting stuff. So yeah, I always try to catch other people's. Wednesday night was really funny. So it's will be tomorrow. Yeah. Yep. I'm excited for that. I'm going to be on Luke Hoth off the press. He's doing a thing tomorrow where he's going to have people call in and he's going to give them a little topic, because I guess there's a thing tomorrow where it's like podcaster day or something. So I was like, he messaged me and said, hey, would you want to be on at I think it's 1 p.m. my time? And I said, yeah, sure. So I'll hop on that, and then if the Palo Boys will have me, I'm getting more comfortable talking. I get so like awestruck when I watch you guys, because your collections are amazing, and I'm young, so a lot of the stuff I didn't grow up with, and I just recently started collecting stuff. So you just can't. No, it's not too bad. I'm understanding what you can say it. No, I actually do understand you. It's just when it's just when there are things that I'm not aware of. There are, I liked Transformers growing up, but I didn't have many of the toys. I didn't grow up with Masters of the Universe. I liked the Ninja Turtles. I had the Turtles in Time video game for the Super Nintendo, SNES. I even enjoyed like the live action Turtles in the foam costumes and stuff like that. And I had some of those toys, but Shabby asked me the other day what my favorite toy was other than Star Wars. And I've been thinking about it. Thank you. Hey, thanks, Shabby. I really do. We're here to ask me. Yeah. Um, I grew up with Power Rangers, and somewhere back down in the books that aren't Star Wars related, I have a Star Wars, or not a Star Wars, a Power Rangers book, and that's what I grew up with. I really like Power Rangers. Um, it's a Star Wars book, and it's one of those books that you could have printed where it's like a customized story. So it says like, Brandon, help us, and like you're the Red Ranger. And my grandma had that printed for me, which was awesome. But I had a, one of the taller red Power Rangers where you flipped a switch on the back and it went from his masked face to his unmasked face. So that's I take back my Witch King favorite figure, and I'm gonna switch it to that Power Ranger. And I know that Power Rangers are cheesy as all hell. Um, but it's just such a show that kids can enjoy. So that's what I'm going for now. I'm not going to get into collecting Power Rangers. There are so many things that, and like Andy and all of you guys, Andy from the Holo Chronicles says this all the time. It's, you can enjoy something in somebody else's collection, and you don't need to collect it. So go Power Rangers, yeah, and Thundercats, like, yeah. So seeing your guys' stuff, that's why I just sit there and I look. And when John Battle of the Planets, see, and I don't even know what Battle of the Planets is. So I gotta get. I don't know if you can see it. My face is like super red, and that's because I think I got frostbite yesterday, like through my mask. It's just, dang. Um, Loyalty. Yep. There are more of us, Shabby. There are more of us. Um, yeah. YouTube it. Okay. I'll do that. So, yeah, I just wanted to show off those things. I'm going to put together a video about how you can enter the giveaway for the carbonized Boba Fett and the Kylo Ren, Rise of Kylo Ren comic book, and the centerpiece. I'm definitely down for some Red Dead later. Mark and Shabby, and maybe, whatever. Yep, no problem. I'll see you in about 20 minutes there, Shabby. I'm gonna end this stream here in a couple minutes. So tomorrow, Super Bowl. It sounds like I'll be on the Pally Boys. I'll be. I might talk a little bit more, but I appreciate everybody for stopping by. I'll probably do something like this each week or every other week. It always seems like there's not much Star Wars stuff going on right now, and I was going to slow down on getting some stuff, but I've pre-ordered so many things, and with the High Republic, I feel like there's so much to talk about. So I'll probably do a video, I'll say discussion, not review, because I'm not a good reviewer. I don't know how to review something because it's to me it's all good. Like the level that people write at, I don't sit there and say like, oh well, this could have been written better, or this is how they should have done that. I'm like, that's really cool. So yeah, thanks, Nigel. Thanks for stopping and checking it out. Yeah, I'm just gonna be myself. I just having fun with it. I like doing those figure shorts. It's too bad that the watch time doesn't count towards monetization, because I think I've got, just in the last like week and a half, I have 13,000 views. So it doubled my view count. In 29 videos, I had 13,000 views from those, with the Darth Vader one being the most, which was 4.2 thousand. So that's really cool. But I'll start doing more streams like this, and then Battlefront 2 streams. I think I've got like 7 videos that I have ideas for that I'm going to work on recording. And then it's just editing and integrating what I film on my phone and this kind of stuff. So, yeah. You can follow me on Twitter, DM me about anything. I'm always open to talk about anything at all. If you have questions about what I like, questions about Star Wars, I'm not an expert. I just really enjoy it. I'm not going to claim that I know everything, but I do enjoy it. So I will gladly geek out with you if you want to talk about a certain topic. I'm pretty sure everybody who is in this stream right now is already a subscriber. But if you could spread the word about my channel, I'd really appreciate it, because then the sooner I get to 750 and 1,000, the sooner one of you gets to have some of this cool stuff. So I'm going to end it. I'm going to get probably a snack, and then I'm going to watch Shabby on Force of Light Entertainment. And then, Mark, we can play Red Dead later. I'll have to relearn the controls, but yeah, sounds good. I hope everybody has a good remainder of the weekend, and then I'll see you on the Pile of Boys tomorrow. So thank you, everybody. May the Force be with you.